Good morning everyone, Alessandro here. Let's have a nice Bitcoin price analysis over the weekend because we have a very bullish close on the weekly time frame on the CME chart. So we have a very bullish setup right now for the higher time frames. We're going to have a look into that, and also we're going to be a bit moon boyish today. We're going to have a look into a very insane high price target for Bitcoin for this cycle. As always, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude here on YouTube showing you my own ideas, my own TA, and so on. So I'm not a financial advisor. So make always your own research. But of course, if you're sharing my ideas and also are looking at my TA, since we're here in the crypto space, then you should have done very well until now, guys. So we're gonna have a look again into some very bullish targets for Bitcoin and see what kind of potential Bitcoin has for this cycle. You know, my conservative target is still somewhere between $200,000 to $250,000 for this cycle, also based on different indicators. But there is like a price breakout target basically on the higher time frames that is predicting that eventually we could see even almost a double of that in this cycle. So we're gonna have a look into that. But first of all, we're gonna talk a little bit about Bitcoin in the immediate short term, and also about new coins that are upcoming, at least the ones that I'm watching out right now. And also maybe if we have time, we're gonna have a look also into some altcoins as well, because I think that the altcoin season is about to start. And that's why I'm also buying into new coins, especially the three ones that I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. But just a side note, SPX 6900 was a completely new meme coin that currently is going completely through the roof. Everyone is talking about this new coin here that is making records every day almost. And there are now also rumors that many people are jumping into the next one, because first we had this SPX 6900 that went completely through the roof here. And the next potential one that is exactly like this one is, as you can see, SPX 6900 was also just like a meme printer. And this one was just basically bought up because of the big memes and everything inside. And the next one that could have the potential next phase like we have seen here on SPX 6900 is this token 6900. I bought into this one. I'm also staking the coins. You can also stake it here for a quite nice high API. The only way how to get into those coins is of course always to buy into with your DeFi wallet. And right now we can also stake it here, of course, and buy it with staking. You can see that the staking reward is 138% reward, and like that of course we can accumulate more and more coins before the big launch. If you want to get access to it, then of course use the links in the video description for token 6900 meme coin. And the other two coins that I'm watching out right now is Bitcoin Hyper, a new layer 2 on Bitcoin, and also this trading bot here on Solana, because I think everything about Solana, all kind of Solana meme coins and other coins that are coming out on Solana that are hyped like Snorter right now will do great in my opinion, since we have a big trend with Solana. And of course also this Bitcoin layer 2 I think also has great upside potential, because if it's going to be successful and better than the Lightning Network or Optimism and so on, then here we could have not only a good layer 2 on top of Bitcoin, but also a new meme coin that is coming up. Also this one here is featured in many new crypto websites as well, and that's why I'm currently watching out for at least those three here: token 6900, Bitcoin Hyper, and Snorterbot. Those are the top three right now that everyone is watching out for. If you want to get access to it, the links are here in the video description: token 6900, Bitcoin Hyper, and Snorter. Of course I bought all of them that you can find here in the video description if you want to be following me. And of course also make sure to be subscribed on all of my channels, on X, on TikTok, on Telegram, Instagram, and so on, guys, because everywhere I'm always showing and posting here all my videos here on BitChute, on Odyssey. We have an Instagram channel, and of course also here on Discord and so on. So make sure to be subscribed everywhere, because sometimes I'm also posting over there when I don't have time to do a video. And now let's dive here straight into the Bitcoin chart in the immediate short term, because in the 3 and 4 hour time frame, it looks like that eventually very soon we could see here a retest, maybe a quick retest of our breakout here from $115,000, and then move on, because we have a very good setup on the higher time frames. But in the immediate short term, I think that a pullback is likely to be incoming anytime soon. But of course, the higher time frames are more important and more effective than the lower time frames. But just that you know that, guys, maybe during the weekend, we could eventually see here a little retest, a quick retest before we had higher. So just dip slowly down and then move on. And this will end up, in my opinion, into a good long opportunity, because we have currently all indicators shifted to the downside, even though the price is still pushing higher, but the indicators are cooling off. That is, of course, a bullish sign whenever the price continues to go higher and higher. And afterwards, after a bullish reset, we see another big leg up. That is bullish, but sometimes this is also ending up in bearish divergence or just like, yeah, in a fake out, like we are rallying higher but the indicators are coming down, and then at some point we're gonna crash quickly to the downside. And if we're really in a bull run, then of course we see immediately continuation then to the upside again. And this is, in my opinion, what will happen next, that eventually we could continue to go higher and higher. But since the indicators are looking a bit weak right now in the immediate short term, I think that at any time we can quickly come back down to retest maybe here the $116,000, but then move on to the upside. And therefore, I want to have a look also here into the daily time frame, because also the daily time frame is starting to look a bit toppy here. And also here, I think a retest of the top side of the Keltner channels here is possible. 115 to 116K, still the same targets. Because you can see that right now we are breaking out above the top side of the Keltner channels, and usually the top side is like our rejection line whenever Bitcoin is having big moves, but right now we are pushing above it, and this is when we see usually those big run-ups into new levels for Bitcoin, same like here. And we are keeping always the top side of the Keltner channels as a support, and we always come down to retest it as a support. And once we have daily closes below, then of course it is acting as a resistance like we had also over here. So if you see a pullback, I think this will end up in a good buy opportunity or long opportunity if you're trading, for example, here on Maxi Global or Bybit, also with leverage. So keep that in mind. If you need an exchange, sign up with my links to get extra deposit bonuses. Also here on Maxi Global, if you sign up with my link, you can get access to this special event because there is this pump.fun token that is also coming out. And here on Maxi Global, you have basically like the launchpad that you can use. So you see here the Pump Launchpad. You can get a Pump, this new token here from pump.fun with a discount of 40% per token. You just have to lock basically here in the Launchpad your USDTs, I think, and then you can get access to these Pump tokens. And if we return back to Bitcoin and open up the weekly time frame, you can see that also here we're running into major resistance, the top side of the Keltner channels, and here we are about potentially to have the first weekly close above this resistance trend line, this yellow trend line here that you see that is coming from the previous bull run. This is on the spot chart, guys. So here we never had a weekly close above this resistance trend line up here, not even here, but for the first time eventually we're managing to do that. And that will mean that Bitcoin will most likely shoot up towards 150K in the not so distant future. And this is of course what I'm trading here as well. And if we go now over into the CME chart, you can see that here, long time ago, we already broke above this resistance trend line. So here on the CME chart, it looks very, very different than over on the spot chart. And if we go over into the lines chart, you can see here that we touched here once this resistance, twice. Then here we came very close to it, but here we broke out to the upside, came back down to retest the new support, and right now we're breaking out to the upside, guys. So this is insane what we're seeing here over on the CME chart, and it's getting even better, because if we zoom out here, and if this is a big head and shoulders pattern that we formed here, and we now even came down to retest this support and now head higher, we can do here interior measurement of the breakout target from this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So if we pull it over here, if we put the breakout potential target over here at this breakout line, doesn't matter if you put it here or here at the end, you can see that this gives us a target of around $350,000 per Bitcoin, very close to the 2618 Fibonacci extension level based on the previous cycle top no, hold on, that is from the previous cycle. If we pull it from here, from this current cycle top to the bottom, this would give us the, basically, yes, the 2.0 Fibonacci extension level at around $350,000, $330,000 here for Bitcoin. Of course, it's not 100% accurate here, but more or less, this would be like the breakout target here, the 2.0 Fibonacci extension level at around $330,000. And that would mean, of course, that we would go higher than my expectations, because my expectations here are still that we reach at least here the, where is my Fibonacci extension level? Here. That we reach at least here the 1618 at $180,000 and maybe go a bit higher to $100,000, $250,000. That is also matching with the rainbow wave indicator. You can see that every time we came into the red zone, this was the cycle top. This one is currently between 200,000 and 250,000. So yeah, somewhere there I'm expecting the potential cycle top to be in, potentially this year. But based on that breakout target, that means that we would overshoot this red zone and go towards $300,000 to $400,000 per Bitcoin. Insane targets, guys, I know. But let me know in the comment section, what do you think about that? In my opinion, both is possible, especially the 200 to 250K for Bitcoin. But be aware that if we are, or once here we're breaking out higher, we're gonna definitely go to 150K here, the next massive resistance, 145K. And here, of course, I'm expecting some resistance. So probably we're going to do something like that, some resistance, and then break out higher and then move on. This is what I'm expecting, that here we're going to have some problems to push higher immediately. So we will see. But Bitcoin is definitely on the way to the upside. And therefore, of course, I'm expecting also that the altcoins will push higher and higher. And we're going to see a monster altcoin season. That's why next, of course, to all those low market cap coins that are upcoming, of course, I'm buying also the high quality ones like Ethereum, Tron, Solana, and so on. And the meme coins, Dogecoin, Pepe, all of the coins that you see here, I'm owning. And Ethereum is currently also breaking out here to the upside. If we have a weekly close above $2,800, I think here the breakout is confirmed. We're going to go to this resistance, $3,200, then $4,200, and then start the real altcoin season once Ethereum is pushing higher to the upside. I think Ethereum also should be trading somewhere up here between $10,000 to $15,000 and not here at $2,900, guys. The second biggest currency, still like at half price of the all-time high that we had in what, 2021, like 4 years ago. It's insane. I don't believe that, but it is how it is. All right, so be subscribed on this channel, guys. That's it for now. Check out the newest coins that are upcoming. Token 6900, maybe the next one after SPX 6900, also a purely meme printer. We will see if it's gonna have the same performance or not, but I bought into token 6900. I'm staking the coins, Bitcoin Hyper, Snorter. On Bitcoin Hyper, it's good that here we still have a very, very high staking reward. So if you are also buying here, also Solflare is supported and different others, Coinbase and so on. You can see that here, if you're buying with staking, they raised 2.5 million already. If you're buying with staking, you're gonna get a lot of free coins. This is what I'm getting here. This is what I bought. And this is thanks to the high staking rewards. You can also get here updates here on Bitcoin Hyper as well, and so on. Check it out, guys. Don't miss out, especially during this next big altcoin season, which is in front of us, in my opinion. This is the time to be in and prepare for the next big leg ups, and not later once everything is already topping out somewhere. Because I think we're gonna have insane prices here, and insane pumps on many, many altcoins as well. All right, guys. So we will see what happens. Any case, I salute you for now. Be subscribed. Check out also all my other channels. Be subscribed everywhere. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Check out all links to the new upcoming cryptos. Also, Degen Lab is a completely new one that I'm currently watching out. It should be also like kind of a meme coin thing here. I'm probably also going to buy a bit into this one here as well. It's also going to be like a meme mining printer, things like that. You can also interact here with the website like this and do some fun stuff. Check it out, guys. Links in the video description, of course. And yeah, I salute you. Thank you for watching, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Bye for now.